Folks, hey, it's Commander Curtis, and welcome back. The solar installation process turns out that, you can't just build whatever you want to build, right? The county has like building codes, there's electrical safety codes, fire safety codes, all of this stuff that's out there. So, in each and every single area, there's going to be different rules, different locations, different municipalities, different authorities, et cetera, et cetera. So, no matter where you're at in the country, if you're watching this video, understand that there's going to be an approval process. Permitting usually is the path, and So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover TEP, and you can extrapolate how that might apply to your area. So for TEP, there's two major approvals that you need. So just overall, generally, the solar company is going to sit down with you, figure out what's going on with your home, the different things that are going on with it, like the roof, how's the roof designed, what's the sunlight, what power usage you use, are you going to add an electric vehicle later? Are you planning on taking your gas furnace out and putting in a heat pump later, et cetera, et cetera? And they're going to figure out, and they're going to design, engineering design with drawings, a solar power system. Now, all of those electrical requirements, all of that, TEP wants to make sure that that's legit and it's going to be compatible with their electrical grid. And there's some rules. In the local circuit, there can only be so ever much solar there, or distributed generation is what they call it. The transformer that's servicing your home is servicing other homes and other loads, and it can only be so ever much of a percentage of that. Don't want to get into that, although you can go to TEP's website and look at it. But they also want to make sure that the system is designed correctly and it's going to operate and it's not going to cause problems with imbalancing, et cetera, et cetera. So TEP looks at it, and then here, let's go take a look at TEP's process, right? So the solar company is going to design that. You submit that to TEP. TEP is going to review it, that A, you've got all the right information in it, and B, that it's designed properly, it's going to be compatible. And from there, once that's approved, then the installation company can go get the county permit, right? And then there's some interesting stuff there. Is the roof going to support the weight of the solar panels, et cetera? If you have batteries, there's fire codes on where and how those batteries can be installed. And there's always electrical code. You can't just put whatever wires you have available. They all have to be sized properly and they have to be done correctly. So there's a building permit process, and that process involves inspectors. So sometimes they can take pictures and send them back to the inspectors. Sometimes there's going to be an on-site review. But once they get the permit, then they can do the installation, and you want to make sure that the permit is issued before you let them start making any kind of installation on your home. And then once they're done, they go back to the county. The county will inspect it one way or the other, either via pictures, site inspections, or both. And then once that's done, you can notify TEP, who will do reviews of those pictures or make site visits of their own. Then they'll schedule a time to come and upgrade your meter or install the correct meterings and the correct blah, 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 right? They've got a piece of it too. And then you'll be able to do power turn on. Guys, that's the process. Two main things in Tucson: TEP approval to make sure that the electrical system is going to be compatible and that it meets requirements for the local area of the grid with the transformers and the circuits, all of that. And then two, there's going to be a building codes to make sure that it's all safe, right? And this is all meant to protect us as homeowners. It's a pain, but it's good for us because we get the right people with the right level of knowledge looking at our stuff. I may have been an electrical officer on an aircraft carrier, but trust me, I want somebody who knows much, much more about electricity doing the wiring in my home. Make sense? All right, guys. Hope that helps. There's a link in here for this this PDF. Maybe a thumbs up if I've earned it this time, guys. Talk to you later. Goodbye.